Disclaimer time! I feel like this is just gonna end up being a thing with my videos. I even have my little sick and tired avatar going on here because I'm always sick and tired every time I'm about to post a video because there just has to be stuff going on, but whatever. Anyways, I just wanted to take this time to apologize. I feel like there were a good amount of people, I hope, that were looking forward to this video, and I'm so sorry that it took so long. I sprained my ankle yesterday, and you know, it's just been something like that, or worse, just going on all year so far. So I'm hoping that you guys will like this video. It has been rough out here this year, and this is supposed to be my lucky Taurus year of the rabbit year. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, if you liked the video, please leave a like, leave a comment. I could really use some encouragement right now, so I appreciate anyone who does so. And one like equals one taste, one crumb of good luck for Elena, because this year has been very, very much bad luck, bad things happening just so often. So yes, I'm trying to get some luck juice out here, but whatever. Anyways, please enjoy the video. Sorry for my rambling. Let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am very excited to get into today's video, but just for some backstory. In January, I posted a video where I redesigned my Sonic OC that I made in middle school. And if you haven't seen that, I highly recommend you go watch that one after this because it was a lot of fun. And I was surprised to see that video get so much love, and even better, I had people commenting and telling me all about their own Sonic OCs that they made, and they sounded so cool, which gave me the idea to actually draw some of your guys' OCs. So I did a couple call to action posts on YouTube and Instagram because I didn't want to just take from the comment section, because I wanted to make sure I had explicit permission to draw people's OCs instead of just assuming because they commented I was allowed to. But luckily I did get several submissions, so many in fact that unfortunately I did not have time to do them all, but I did end up drawing 5 of the OCs that were submitted, and you'll be seeing my versions of those in this video. And if you submitted an OC and you weren't chosen for this, or you missed the chance to submit the first time, please stick around until the end of the video because there actually will be another opportunity for you to potentially get your Sonic OC drawn by me in a future video, and I will talk about that more at the end, so please watch until the end. In the meantime, let's get started on drawing some Sonic OCs. Like I said, I did only get around to drawing 5. I decided to randomly generate 4 of them. For the 5th one, I actually just went ahead and did the very first submission I got because honestly, for the first few days, I wasn't getting any submissions at all, so when I finally got one, I was like, I will definitely draw yours. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started drawing all of these Sonic OCs. Alright, so we are getting started with the very first submission I got, which is a character named Serrate the Tiger by a user named Sunny Ann. So thank you so much, Sunny Ann, for your submission. I was very excited when I got your email because, like I said at first, I wasn't getting any submissions at all and I was afraid this was gonna completely flop. So I was really relieved when I got your email. Sunny Ann sent me this beautiful drawing that I'm assuming is done by them, and she also sent me a very nice detailed description of the character, so thank you for that. Like I said, this is Serrate the Tiger. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. I'm assuming her name is pronounced serrate, like a serrated edge of a knife, and if that's the case, that's very cool. Sunny Ann didn't send me anything on Serrate's personality, but just based on the drawing, she just seemed like a nice and friendly character, so I tried to draw her based off of that vibe. I had a bit of trouble getting the pose down at first, but eventually I got it, and I'm really, really happy with how it came out. I'm also really happy with how her cute ponytail and hair came out. I loved the design of her hair, and another aspect I really liked about her design was her pink little hoodie has detached sleeves, and I just think that that's really cute and something that suits a Sonic character very well. And she also has white fingerless gloves just like my Panda OC, so like of course I loved that. I mean, that's just top tier taste in fashion. I had a lot of fun drawing this. In the description, Sunny Ann told me that Serrate's jacket, sleeves, and shoes should all be pink, all the same color, but in the image they sent, the shoes are purple, so I went ahead and just made the shoes pink just to fit the description they sent me. They also did say that some of the coloring in the image they sent might be a little bit confusing, so I went with my gut. I asked, but I didn't hear back from them, so hopefully, Sunny Ann, this still looks good to you, even if I may have potentially gotten the shoe color wrong. But yeah, I had so much fun drawing this. I think she looks so cute. I love how her hair turned out, and thank you for sending such a detailed description along with the drawing. It really helped make it easy to come up with her design as I was drawing this. Sunny Ann, if you see this, please let us know in the comments if there's any particular powers or backstory you want people to know about your beautiful OC here. Otherwise, thank you so much again for your submission. I had so much fun drawing her, and I really hope that you like how it turned out. Alright, next up we have Skip the Jackalope by user YGO Doggo. Thank you so much for your submission. I was really excited to see that your name got pulled for this because I really love the character sheet you sent in. It shows so much personality, and assuming you drew it, I really love your drawing style. It is so cute, and so I was very excited to give my take on your very simple but very cute and unique character. I love her. She's so cute. I had so much fun drawing her. I came up with so many different poses, but I ended up just going with something a little bit simple. Seems like a very approachable character that you just want to be friends with. Some extra info that YGO Doggo sent me was that she has a blue crystal on her glove, which is called a speed core, which is a reference to the Sonic IDW comics, which I unfortunately have not read yet, but they said that basically it makes her go really fast. They said that Skip is also the slowest out of the super fast characters, but she is very good at jumping really high. And additionally, she has some wind-based powers, kind of like what you'd get from having a level 3 speed character in Sonic Heroes, which I love that reference because Sonic Heroes is my favorite Sonic game. And quick tangent, since the topic of the Sonic IDW comics was brought up, let me know if you guys recommend getting them. I do really want to read them. I never read the Sonic Archie comics either, which is ironic because I read like the actual Archie comics with Jughead and everything. So if you enjoy the Sonic IDW comics, just let me know in the comments below and let me know what I'm missing out on, because I do like comics. I do love Sonic. I don't know why I haven't gotten it yet. I guess I'm just looking for the push I need to go out and actually get them. And yeah, as I said, I just loved drawing Skip. I think she's adorable, and I love that her design is so simple but so unique, and she stands out to me immediately, and I love the reference sheet you sent in, so thank you so much for your submission, YGO Doggo. I had so much fun drawing your OC, and I really hope that you like how it turned out. Next up, we have a very cool OC sent to me by someone named Stent. The character is so cool, in fact, that when I received the reference images via email, I was like, why do you even want me to draw this character? The art you already have is so cool, way better than anything I'm going to draw, but thank you. I'm honored that you wanted me to draw your character, who is so cool. But anyways, I'll just go ahead and get started introducing her. So this is Eris the Black Mage. She appears to be a bunny rabbit character, which I already love because I have 2 pet rabbits, and she is not a sociable character and definitely the kind of person who would have wrote fan fiction in her preteen years. And she has learned how to cast spells that are of the fire, ice, or lightning variety. They said that the hoodie she wears is a memento from her younger years, although it's now enchanted and able to assist with her spells, and her boots can also channel her spells in case it's needed to help with her very strong kicks. They also said her hoodie has a wing pattern on the back, and she's able to empower it if she has a Chaos Emerald and manifest them into actual wings. And I loved that detail, so I knew right away that I wanted to incorporate that into my drawing of her. Yeah, this character is so cool. I love her design. I feel like it's not overly complicated and still very eye-catching and beautiful, and I love her color palette. I love her jacket. I love everything about this character design, so I had so much fun drawing her. She is way too cool. I definitely wasn't sure how I wanted to show the energy wings at first, but I was able to find a brush in Procreate that was able to kind of give off like a glowing effect, and I would say that I'm very happy with how it turned out. I think it turned out really cool. Like I said, the reference images that they sent me were already so cool to begin with. I felt like I wouldn't even be able to measure up, but I did my best, and I really hope that you like it, Sent. Thank you so much for sending in such a cool character for me to draw. I really enjoyed the process. Thank you for giving me the honor to draw her. She is, like I said, just so cool. So next up we have a character named Jim the Hedgehog, sent in by James, and James also included a very detailed backstory about this character, but I don't know for sure how much he's willing to share with the public because it's so cool. It seems like there's spoilers. He said that it's a story that he's working on with his friends at school and they want to make it into a comic, and so I don't want to give out spoilers freely in case they ever want to share that online anywhere. So James, if you are watching this, feel free to leave in the comments below what whatever information that you would like to include, that you are willing to let the public know about. But I think there are some details that I am able to share. So, for example, his personality and the things that he's into. So it says that Jim is not particularly fast, but he still really likes to run. And that's reflected in his coat that he's wearing. He really likes racing and racing stripes as a pattern, and so I really did my best to capture that. I'm not sure if it turned out that well or if it turned out how James had it in mind, so I'm really hoping that it turned out okay. I did my best and hopefully you like it. But yeah, it says that Jim is part of a freedom fighting group called GAZE. It's an acronym, so GAZE, although I don't know what it stands for. And it says that he also creates most of the parts for vehicles on Mobius, which is the planet that Sonic lives on, for those who don't know. I love that detail because, you know, he'd already established that he enjoys running, he likes racing, and so I think that goes in line with him also working on vehicles, so I love that consistency with his character. And yeah, there's a lot of really cool details about his backstory. Some of it is pretty dark. If James is willing to share with everybody, he can let you all know all the details about that, but it includes some other characters named like Blade the Wolf, Jaden the Raven, Mason T Echidna, and like I said, he said he's writing this comic with his friends at school, and I love that so much. I wish that when I was in school, I had friends who liked Sonic as much as I did. There were definitely people who knew about Sonic and they liked it. You know, they're like, oh, I love Tails or whatever, but I never knew anybody that had their own OC or were making their own stories like I was. And so that would have been so fun if I had had that back then. But I can say that making stories with your friends is so fun and always worth your time, no matter what. So I encourage you, James, and anybody else out there that's writing their own comic, either by themselves or with their friends, keep going and have a lot of fun with it. Making comics is fun, and the only way to get better at it and keep going is to literally just do it. That's the advice I've heard, and I'm trying to internalize that because nowadays when I try to make comics, I'm way too hard on myself and it's too much pressure. I wish I could just go back to the days where I was making my fun little Sonic comics back in middle school and just having fun. And yeah, I miss those days. Going off on a little tangent and getting a little sentimental. But yeah, I had a lot of fun drawing this character, and I love how his personality and interests are incorporated into his design. And I really did my best to capture everything in your sketch that I could, but it is very likely that I got some details wrong, so feel free to clarify in the comments. But even if I did get some things wrong, I do still hope that you like how it turned out, and thank you so much again for submitting your OC and sharing his very cool backstory with me. I enjoyed reading it. I wasn't sure if you're okay with me sharing with everybody else, so if you would like to, feel free to comment all that down below so that everybody can learn more about Jim the Hedgehog. And last but certainly not least, we have a submission from Evie Girl on YouTube, and they submitted a character that actually does not have a specific name, and they told me that this character is a white hedgehog with blue and purple highlights and their eyes entirely black, kind of like Metal Sonic, and they were originally designed as a female, but over the time the gender stopped being specific, so this is a unknown name, unknown gender hedgehog, which I thought was just really cool. It makes them really mysterious. Evie Girl also said that there's no specific outfit, but remembers drawing them in all black with some clear plastic accessories. So this submission actually didn't have a visual reference, it was just a comment on a YouTube video with a very loose and vague description, but that is honestly perfectly fine because it gave me the freedom to redesign this character however I wanted to, basically, and I had so much fun with it. I spent some time on Pinterest looking up clear accessories and trying to figure out how I wanted this character to look, and I'm really happy with all the details that I included. I've been rewatching Steven Universe, and I really like that jacket that Pearl wears in Steven Universe Future. I gave them a bit of a variation on that, like the big pointy sleeves, and you know how I am with my fingerless gloves, so I had to include that, of course. And I love Amy Rose's little bangs, so I decided to include a variation of that. And I was also really inspired by the earlier character, Eris the Black Mage. I really liked her eyelashes and eye makeup, and so I included somewhat of a version of that on this character because I thought it would suit their design. For the blue and purple highlights, I didn't want it to just be like the little bands of color, kind of like how Shadow the Hedgehog looks with the red streaks that he has. So I decided to also like put a blue-purple gradient on the edges of their quills, and I thought that ended up looking really cool and I really liked it. And yeah, I have no idea what kind of powers this character has or what their personality is like at all, but they were giving me evil vibes, and I just tried to go along with that as I was drawing it, and I had so much fun. Drawing villainous or villain-esque characters is so fun. I was really happy to pull this one because it gave me the opportunity to just do whatever I wanted with it and get really creative. So thank you, Evie girl. And since this character does not have a specific name, I actually reached out to some of my friends and asked them what they think the character's name should be based on the appearance alone, and I got a few different responses. Some of them were really creative and I really liked them, and some of them were interesting, but I'm glad that they were having fun coming up with some cool names for this character. Feel free to comment down below what you think this character's name should be, or vote on one of the ones that my friends suggested. And Evie girl, I thank you so much for this submission. I know that it was vague, but I honestly had so much fun designing them, and it was a great challenge to design a whole character just based on a few different key details, and I hope that you like how it turned out. Thank you so much for watching this video, and especially thank you if you submitted your Sonic OC. As promised at the beginning, if I happen to not draw your OC this time, or if you just missed the chance to submit the first time I asked for it, there is still an opportunity for me to maybe draw your OC in an upcoming video, no guarantees, but I actually created a convenient little Google form, which will be linked in the description, that you can fill out if you would like to submit your OC for the chance to have me draw it, and all the details are there, so if you do submit, please read through everything carefully. And if you've already sent me one from last time I asked, I do still have your information recorded already, but you can still fill out the form if you want to include more details or reference images, or just for fun. I don't know. Otherwise, thank you once again for watching. I am so happy to be engaging with the Sonic fandom once again. It brings so much joy to my inner child, and I also just got done playing the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog game, and it was so fantastic. I loved it so much, especially all the little outfits they were wearing, and so I definitely want to do fan art of it. So if there ends up being another Sonic art video soon, do not be surprised. And I swear I'm not trying to just make this a Sonic channel. I have so many other interests, but this franchise is what's feeding me right now. So, oh well. And if you would like to tip or commission me, which is always appreciated, I do have a Ko-fi page, which will be linked in the description. I'm looking into another site for commissions right now, but I will let you know if I end up trying that out. And you can also find me at MintyMido on all my socials. Links to everything important will be in the description. Yeah, let me know what your favorite OC was that I drew today, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye!